Hello there, my lovelies. Thank you for stopping by again. Um, Today, I wanted to really talk about. I saw this couple advertising their business on YouTube, and they were saying that to become successful, and we just need to quickly get out of bed and go to our desk, straight thing when we wake up in the morning, and that is how we get successful. And I was really shocked because this is completely BS. Do not listen to this. Um, Waking up and going straight and sitting at your desk is not the thing to do. Why? One of the things that will happen is that you will you whatever, if you open your laptop, your social media, your phone first thing in the morning, you will be swamped by other people's agendas for you. So if you are on your journey of trying to figure out what your career flow is, what your bliss is, what that thing is that you want to do because it serves other people and is purpose-led for you, then do not do that. Let me explain to you why this is. Why is it so important that when we wake up, we focus on you, on us, on the things that we want to be doing? So the first thing is, in that first hour when you wake up, your brain is in this kind of receptive state, in a state where you can manage it, you can hone it so that it will help you to do the things that you want to focus on in that particular day. So in a way, align yourself to your goals, your dreams, and where you believe possibly your purpose-led career is. And not get distracted, because life gets busy anyway. There's so much happening anyway. So in a way, the mornings are those times where you can prime yourself to help you to be focused for the day and say yes to the things that you want to get done, and no to the things that are not that important or are somebody else's business, somebody else's dream. So it's about training your brain. So that's the tip number 2, train your brain. Because your brain is really powerful and it's like a GPS system, and you can train it to help you to manifest the things that you want to achieve in your day. And opening your phone and checking your messages, your social media, your boss's emails, watching TV, again the news, etc. coming in. This is all hawking your attention, and therefore taking away attention from the things that you actually want to be doing. And once you transition from that, once you take time for you first thing in the morning, and this is preferably an hour, and again this is preferably an hour, you can actually see a huge difference in how you manifest and are able to action the things that you really want to do, so that you can get closer to your goal. And to be a success in whatever field, you need to take action every day towards it. For example, you're at work every day because every day something needs to get done. However, if that is not what you want to be doing, then you need to somehow pull out of that day time for yourself. And mornings are the most important, because in the mornings there's nothing there really. You're just waking up, and therefore if you take that hour for yourself before everything else, and for example I wake up an hour earlier so I can get this done, then before everybody wakes up, before children, the dog wakes up, before you open your social media and talk to your friends, to talk to your family, your spouse, take that time, and that will hone you to be able to get things done, because your brain is somehow then on this autopilot. This, you've in a way coded your GPS, so it will then allow you to say no to things which don't take you closer to where you want to go. The thing is, the world needs you. The world needs your talents and your passions. And if you are not helping yourself to take that time to make those steps every single day towards where it is you want to go, the world won't get this amazing talent that you have within you, because every single person has this. But it is at times hard to get to it. But the person that can get to it is you. Nobody else can help you but you to get to the knowledge that is within you that will change your life, your career. So if you want a different career, you are the one who can make that change. And if you get into the habit of having this kind of morning routine for yourself, you are able to start to connect intentionally towards your dream career, your purpose-led career, even if at this point you don't know what it is. But if you take the time to think about in the mornings what it could be, because really your career flow is your bliss. Your career flow is your talents and your passion merging and then being of service to the world. And that is how we make a change in the world. But the change comes from within you, and you have the power to make that change. And in a way, I'm giving you that nugget of information that when you take time in the mornings to focus on what you want to get out of the day, you are much more likely, much closer to accessing your career flow. And tip number 4 is really, if you don't want to be sucked into other people's dreams, awakening early in the morning and not opening your social media, not your connecting to any devices, but focusing on yourself will give you that kind of VIP ticket into connecting to who you are, because that is the basis really. That morning routine connects you to the essence of you, or more like it allows that voice to come out. It is similar to what nature does as well, when you are in nature by yourself, and it's about this kind of solitude, being by yourself and allowing the you to come up. And it can be uncomfortable, especially if there's nothing coming out. But if you persist with it, you will start to hear your voice coming through. Because we live in a world where there is so much noise. We are grown up in a particular kind of society, particular kind of family, schooling system, and they all will have passed on some form of data onto you, which possibly, even though well-meaningly, has not been your career flow, in your purpose-driven career. Especially the schooling system wouldn't have given that to you, because it's very much about mass production. It's not about individual at this point. It's changing. But that also isn't an excuse. We just need to be aware that there is such a thing as a societal norm that might be stopping us, a family norm that might be stopping us. But it's for us to go out there and investigate and try to figure out, what is my voice? And doing this time by yourself in the morning is so important, to let that voice come out. And the last tip really is work smart. Generating this kind of routine helps you to speed up the process. But what would we need to do in this morning, in this 1 hour time that is so important for us to connect to and enable us to do that transition into a purpose-led career? Well, there are 3 things that I believe are very important for us to do in that time. The first thing is to visualize, or to look at, because I look at the goals that you are working towards. So for example, for me, I have my goals illustrated, I have my goals written down for myself, and I have them also in affirmations. Now, you don't need to do all of those, but you need to have some form of something that helps you when you are in that kind of morning space, this kind of just awakening, that you can help yourself to direct to yourself instantly to the thing that you're trying to achieve. So they can be written or illustrated. You don't have to do all of those, but pick one so that you have those goals in front of you when you wake up, and you can read through them, look at them. Tip number 2 to have in your morning routine is doing some form of meditative practice. So visualizing yourself being there already. Meditation is connecting somehow to yourself, and generating a space for you to hear your own voice through meditation. I personally meditate, and I do morning stretches. That's sort of the time where I awaken my body and still stay in that kind of alpha state, where I can hear my own voice and connect to my vision of where it is that I'm trying to go. And the third thing is to doing something inspirational. So an inspirational activity, be that gratitude, or listening to some music that uplifts you, inspires you, something inspiring, or even listening to a small inspirational clip that sort of helps you to light your fire again. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, please do sign up to my monthly vlog. The link is just below, or follow me on Instagram, and the link is just below for you. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye now.